All right, good afternoon, guys. Chris and Susan here from Ear to Ear Magic. Gonna go check out Hollywood and Vine dining here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's the return of some character dining here.
Yes.
And it's great. We're gonna be able to see Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Pluto dressed up for the Halloween season. And check out the dining and share with you guys as well. So come on inside, let's have a bite to eat and see what we can find at Hollywood and Vine here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. All right, so you're already checking out the allergy menu.
I am. They have one pre-printed.
They do have a couple of appetizers. Both of them are salads, the regular salad bowl and a plant-based chop. Now, I think normally this is their family style, but it's going to be a little interesting to see what we can do for you for your allergy.
Yes, because none of the appetizers are listed as gluten-free, so which is unusual.
Maybe they'll just make a slight modification. And most of the entrees look like to be the same ones that we have. They probably will make modifications depending on what you need.
There are 3 of them that are automatically listed as being gluten-free, and they all 3 look pretty tasty. So I may choose one of those. We'll see.
Okay. And of course, like everything else mobile dining here at Disney World right now, they've given me my QR code, which I can check and see. And I've already pulled that up online, so I can flip through and see all of the choices we have. A couple of options here for salads. And of course, we have additional options down here for entrees. And furthermore, an option down here for dessert as well. So what we're seeing right now, we're already hearing the soundtrack. It sounds like we're at a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
It really does.
So far, everything we've heard is very much the not so spooky sounds.
I do. I kind of feel like that's where I am.
So having to decide what we're going to have, some of the entree choices, garlic and cracked black pepper prime rib of beef, something probably I will have. It comes with sour cream chive whipped potatoes, fried Brussels sprouts and pearl onions. Not a big fan of Brussels sprouts, but she'll probably go to get some of those as well. Macaroni and cheese with shrimp. That's cavatappi pasta with 4 cheese sauce, shrimp, crispy butter, buttered panko crust with fennel and arugula. The seared fresh salmon with grain mustard beurre blanc, olive oil crushed fingerling potatoes, garlic lemon broccolini. Oh, I love the broccolini. I wish you could do some option change. Carved herb roasted turkey breast, that's garlic red skin mashed potatoes, cornbread stuffing, sauteed green beans, turkey gravy, and cranberry orange relish. I'm getting hungry here just reading the menu.
Really good as well.
I know. And the pork asabuco, and that comes with hominy grits, caramelized apples, lemon, gremolata, pork reduction gravy, and then the plant-based pan-roasted king trumpet mushrooms. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Braised lentils, blistered grape tomatoes, roasted mushroom ragu, roasted root vegetables, and marsala mushroom sauce. So some pretty heavy entrees for the most part. Are you having a leaning toward any of them for yourself?
I was kind of thinking the prime rib, but if you're doing the prime rib, there's only 3 that are gluten-free off the menu. So there's the prime rib,
right?
There's the salmon, and the mushrooms. And as interesting as the mushrooms sound, I would like some actual meat protein. So that narrows it down to either the salmon or the prime rib. So I guess I would be having one of those.
Well, we may have to make some decisions. Maybe I might have to let her have some prime rib and you choose something else. Got some fresh buttered rolls, and Lisa has some butter here coming here to be served. Now, Susan, they have located some gluten-free rolls as well. So it looks like I've got these rolls to myself.
That's a lot of bread.
We're going to bring you over some bread as well for yourself.
Right.
I get to have the bread. This is kind of cool. This is like what you would have on the buffet normally.
Yeah.
So, all the bread.
It's pretty.
Pretty bread.
Lots of bread.
Lots of bread. Just for the meat.
Just for you.
doing,
your
buddy?
costume. The
Very
belt
nice.
buckle just makes it right there. That's
What's
right.
that? Oh, that is a spooky buckle. I've not seen that one
Spooky
before.
belt buckle. Oh, you've got one on your hat too.
That's supposed to.
You've got 3. Oh, there's one. Oh, yes. I
Oh.
see that. Coordinating.
I just thought he had a wild spider on him.
Oh, no.
Hey.
No real spiders, just the pretend ones.
Can we get a quick selfie if we sit in the chairs over here?
Get a selfie with you?
There we go.
Here. Oh, wait, you turn it around.
Yep, that way.
Turn it out.
There we go.
Yay!
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Goof.
Goof.
Appreciate it. Pluto. Hey, Pluto!
I love your collar.
That's a spooky collar right
Very
there.
spooky with the name tag, and you match Mickey with your collar up here.
Ah, very nice.
Love it.
Now here's the thing though, Pluto. I know you look like a vampire, but you don't bite, do you? Oh, of course not. No. So we still have characters, and it's good to have characters back because, you know, when we were reopening the parks, at that point it was pretty much no characters.
Yeah.
We weren't going to have any character dining. Of course, they did open Topolino's Terrace.
Yes.
And we are now getting to see characters again. They are social distancing, which means they're not really going to be stopping. They'll tell you they won't stop. They'll stop for
They pause. So far we've seen 3 characters, and they all did pause for us and let us take a selfie. So, an SDS.
SDS is still available. We just jump on the other side of the table, and they make sure they're 6 foot apart. But that's actually kind of perfect for kind of taking pictures like that. So, so far we've seen a very spooky, goofy. And Pluto is looking quite spiffy in his new vampire collar, matching Mickey. Yes.
Get a bonus.
Bonus Pluto. So, but it's really kind of cool to be able to see the characters for a bit. So we haven't seen Minnie, but she'll be back around, I'm sure, as well.
Right.
We'll get to see Mickey as well again. So for now, we're going to jump into some salad.
Hands at the door. Could it be a trick or a treat? It's a very sweet treat indeed. Please welcome Minnie and Mickey.
Hello, Minnie. Good to see you. All right, so we're starting off with a farmhouse salad that's for the entire table. Looks like it's got cucumbers, some great tomatoes, some onions, and what type of dressing does it have on it?
It's a smoked ranch.
A smoked ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in the no smoking section.
Smoked
Okay.
house ranch,
Oh, okay.
smoked ranch, something like that.
And because of the fact that Susan is, of course, gluten-free, they were nice enough to put some cornbread croutons on the side for me, so I can still make it. This normally would come with the croutons, but of course we got it on the side so she can have some as well.
Yes. So let's talk about the salad.
Okay.
So they have what's listed as an appetizer, but really it's a salad course.
It's a salad course.
Yeah.
It's not really
The
appetizer.
only option is a salad, and they have 2 salads listed, but really it's just a variation on the same one. So it's kind of basic, but you know, this is a kid's character dining
Nothing too
opportunity,
outrageous
so
or
nothing
fancy
too
about it.
crazy. So it's, you know, lettuce and tomato and cucumbers and red onions with ranch dressing.
Now
And
mine, normally with the normal farmhouse, comes with a cornbread crouton, which we
Yes.
left on the side for her
if you're
gluten-free.
doing the plant-based, they give you ciabatta crouton instead. That bread is vegan, and then they have a plant-based ranch dressing with that one instead of the smokehouse
So
ranch
it's really the
dressing.
same
But
salad with
otherwise,
just a few changes here and there, one to make it plant-based and the other.
Yep.
So-
It is also served with bread, you know. So, I mean, you do bread and salad, and then your entree comes.
Good food, not bad, but nothing like crazy.
No.
So,
Hello again, Mickey. Looking dapper. Love
ever so much.
Yeah.
Can we get a quick
Can we
selfie
get a
with you,
selfie
Mickey?
with you?
I'm gonna jump to the other side of the table here.
Oh, your shoes! I didn't see those before. I
Oh
love
wow,
them.
those are nice.
They're all shiny.
That's called shiny spooky. Awesome.
Yay! Thank
Thanks,
you
Mickey.
so much.
They're together for fun for all. May your tricks be sweet and your treats be sour. Chant Happy Halloween every hour.
Happy Halloween every hour.
Say the magic words with me. Happy Halloween.
Halloween.
Again for good measure. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
The song Season of the Witch came on. I'm thinking of the Hocus Pocus villain
Yes,
spectacular
we're
from Not So
missing
Scary.
that.
Because that was always the song that played at the beginning of the stage show. So when you think Season of the Witch, I'm like, oh my gosh, are the Sanderson sisters showing up?
I know that we're probably not going to see them in the Magic Kingdom, but there is this tiny part of me that hopes that at some point they make an appearance on
Maybe.
one of the cavalcade.
Somebody needs to light that
Right.
black candle.
Please, someone. We can't. It's too late for us.
Yeah, but somebody can,
Somebody
right?
can help us out.
Now, the characters are coming around. We've just now really gotten finished with our salad course. We've already seen all the characters.
Yes.
So don't worry about it if you show up and Mickey has just walked by. I have a feeling that by the time the meal
Or
is
they're
over,
serving you your food as one of the characters passes. They'll come by again.
yeah, I think we're going to probably see each character at least twice.
At least twice.
If not
maybe
three times.
3 times, yeah.
And also during the course of the meal, they also seem to have normal rotations. 2 of the characters will come out and make their way around the dining room.
Yes.
The other 2 will come out and rotate. And then they'll do a performance piece. Song will play, and they'll just dance around
Dance, yeah.
and let you guys take plenty of photos. Now, again, everyone wants to be seated and everyone wants to take their selfies.
Yes.
But between the visits, even if they're rushing by, plenty of time to get photos,
Yes.
self-distance selfies, and also catch them when they're dancing through the performance as well.
Yes, it's fun.
Before we get started on the entree, now is your chance to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Haven't subscribed to us at Eat Your Magic? Right there. Go ahead, we need you to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications, and be a part of our community. Thanks.
Goofy, it's you.
We'll get you in there. You're kind of tall, Goofy.
Yeah.
It's hard to get you all in one frame. There we go. Here, let me back it up a little bit. There.
He's as
Almost.
far back as he can go.
Can't go any further back.
Looking good. Oh, love it.
Now,
Love
when Mickey came by, he showed us how cool his shoes were. You have on some really cool cowboy boots on tonight.
Oh, those are awesome. He does. He has cowboy boots to match his outfit.
That's-
Looking good.
All right, so you got the medium cooked
Yes.
prime rib, and we've got, it looks like got the pearl onions,
Yep, and the fried Brussels sprouts, and then we've got the yummy mashed potatoes.
sour cream mashed potatoes,
Yum.
and on my side tonight we got the pork ossobuco. It is served with looks like some creamy potatoes as well. And the presentation is really nice.
First bite. It's good.
large entree.
It is a very large entree. I mean, it's on this long rectangular plate, so they kind of spread it out, so it appears kind of flat. But, you know, it's a good thick slice of prime rib, and it's very tender. Very tender. The sauce that they have it with is delicious.
So originally, I was going to get the prime rib, but there's only 3 options for gluten-free, and it also has asparagus on it. No, Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh no, that's scarier than anything else in here. So I decided to go with the pork, which is a beautiful piece of meat. It's a great presentation.
Oh, so tender.
And it's so tender, it's falling. I just had to press on it, it's falling apart. Oh man, you can smell the, oh wow. So,
Oh, that looks good.
that's delicious.
Say, he did not have a steak knife with his, and I thought maybe he might need one, but literally it's
I
just
need no knife.
falling
It's
right
just
off
falling
of
right off the bone. So, that's an impressive presentation of meat right there. Really good.
The Brussels sprouts are really good.
I'm glad you can enjoy the Brussels sprouts. Now,
Without cooking them in the house.
yes, without stinking up the house.
Ooh, is that an apple?
Yeah, it's an apple.
Is it good?
It is an apple.
I knew there were supposed to be apples in there based on the description.
I was wondering, I actually thought at first maybe it was a squash or something like that because I'd forgotten about the description. They are just ever so slightly cooked. They're not overly sweet, but I think I'm going to try a little bit of apple and a little bit of the grits, a little bit of the pork all together. I don't think I've ever had apples with grits before.
Do they go together?
It is an apple. Not too bad. But the meat is really good. You can pick it out.
I feel like someone's watching me. Like someone's watching me.
I've kind of gotten used to that by now. So, have you been to a Minnie's Halloween bash here at the Hollywood and Vine before? Let us know in the comments. What do you think of this experience?
And how does it compare?
How does it compare?
We haven't been to the Halloween themed one, so we don't have anything to compare it to. I will say, in general, I missed the buffet we were just talking about. The buffet here was a decent one with lots of different kind of, they had kid-friendly things, but then they also had some really kind of adult-friendly
Generally, I miss anything
things.
Disney
Yeah.
buffets, period.
Disney buffets rock. So,
Because there's
yeah.
such a variety of things. You can try so many different things. So,
The entree is delicious, so it's not that I don't like the food that I got. In fact, I love it. The prime rib is delicious. It's just, I'm used to getting like a little bit of everything. Like, I would have
Little bite here and there.
had some of the salmon and some of the prime rib and some of, you know, I would have had some of everything that I could have had, and that's not really an option. So, just kind of missing that, I think.
I think I got a bone to pick with you. Nice cape work. Pluto, I wanted to just let you know, this is a secret just between me and you, okay? I got the pork tonight. It has a huge bone in it. I hid it under the dining seat. So when everything else clears out, just look underneath the dining seat. Left it for you, buddy. So I thought you'd enjoy that. So, cool. Enjoy. Thanks, Pluto. All right, now we've gotten to the final stages of our Halloween dine here at
What
Minnie's.
some might say is the best part of it.
we shall see. You had one option as far as a gluten-free item for dessert,
What?
and that is the creme brulee.
I'm not complaining. I love a good.
She loves creme brulee, so there's no complaints with it. I didn't expect that she'd have any problems with it at all.
No problems
And
there.
it looks quite nice, and of course it's got the fresh fruit on top
It does.
with the raspberry and the blueberry and the whipped cream. I myself got the blueberry apple pie, and I think my dessert's a little deconstructed. So it's like they put together the pie last minute and had the instructions on upside down.
Something.
So, but it does have a little bit of the blueberries, the apples, and it's like layers of crust. You can see it's multi-layered. We should see what it's like, if it's like a normal pie or not, but
See?
it's very beautiful. It's very nice looking.
Sliding off the plate.
Good, thank you.
That's not traditional apple pie, is it?
No,
It's a little
not.
deconstructed.
Right, yeah.
So you wouldn't happen to have the instructions in the back, would you? How to put it together?
No, the chef don't give us that.
I mean, it's not really pie-like. It's got some pie flavors, but it's got several like cookie pieces.
Yeah, the
Crust
crust
cookies?
has been cooked by itself in
Right.
isolation, so it's very crisp.
And so it's a pile upon
Yeah,
the crust, some fruit, the crust, some fruit.
as opposed to a pie that's cooked with the filling inside, so it's not a crisp crust, even if it's not a soggy bottom, because we know we never want a
No-
soggy
no soggy
bottom in a
bottoms.
pie.
So
But
you
it's
have to
like
kind of-
to the opposite extreme, so it's really, really crisp.
So you got a very crispy cookie with a little bit of fruit on top and some whipped cream. Still great flavors. I know, not too big on the deconstructed end of it, but still good and sweet. Nice dessert. Take my fork and like all the cookie pieces. It's more like a sweet cookie pieces with fresh fruit.
Kind of, yeah.
It's an apple. All right, so you've tried the creme brulee.
I have.
What do you think?
It's good. It's a vanilla creme brulee. I don't want to use the word basic because creme brulee is always delicious, but there's nothing strange about the flavor of this that would be off-putting in any way. It's a good vanilla creme brulee. It's got some berries on top and some whipped cream.
All right, into the meal. Quick wrap up.
Yep.
What's your highlight of the meal?
The prime rib was really good.
I have to say, my entree,
Amazing.
the pork was really nice, really well seasoned. A little strange with the apples and the grits, but other than that, I mean, there wasn't anything bad. But the meat
Yeah.
was deliciously seasoned, really well. I think that was the highlight of my meal.
Yeah.
Probably the low point,
The salad.
the salad.
I didn't really like the salad.
The salad was okay. It was nothing to write home about, but it was really good overall. Just to have to start off with something.
Yeah.
For me, the desserts were okay, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get pie, right? And I don't
was
really
not
get
pie.
It wasn't a pie, really. It was more
You
of
can call it pie. but
cookie
it
with
was
fresh
not
fruit,
pie. Yeah.
which was really good. The cookie slices were really buttery and overall good. But it's sort of like when you're expecting to have a drink of like say sweet tea, and instead
you
it's
get
Coke. It's not that the Coke is bad. It's just you were expecting sweet tea. So it's kind of how I feel about it as well. I was really looking forward to just like a big old slice of cooked, really great pie.
And they have several different pies on the menu, so I'm wondering if all of the other pies are like that.
Variations. I have a feeling
There's
they're
like
all
3 or
variations of the
4
same thing.
different pies.
So
are
instead
they
of-
not pie either?
I don't think they are. I think they're basically just all created and layered with the same cookies, just a different fruit.
I'm
So
with Chris. I'd rather just have a slice of pie.
just give me some pie.
Yeah.
Be good to go. But still, it was a good dessert. It just wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it was great to see Mickey, Minnie,
Yes.
Goofy,
Love
and Pluto.
the characters.
Always
The
love to see the
characters
guys.
rocked,
They're always a
yes.
lot of fun to have and to see. And now, mind you, no hugs, no up close pictures,
No
but you get
cuddles.
yourself distance pictures, social distance selfies, which are
Yes.
still good.
Yes.
You have to catch and go because sometimes they can be a little fast.
Yes.
And I will say this though.
Especially towards the end of the meal.
Yeah, especially toward the end. You know, when they've been around 3 times, they're like, all right, we know these people already.
They've seen me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we'll say this, though. We've been here for 2 hours.
Yeah, it took a lot longer than we thought it would. I mean, especially with the more limited seating that they have
Let's-
here. We figured we would be moved pretty quickly through our meal.
We've
and
done
out.
we've done character dining before where it did kind of feel like you were rushed.
Yeah.
But
Not
no
rushed.
joke. We're here
Yeah.
over 2 hours. We're still
like,
waiting.
ready to go.
And
waiting
we're
for
about
our
done.
check.
So keep that in mind. If you're coming and you're like, well, maybe we should do this experience. If it's going to take 2 hours out of your park day, you want to take that into consideration. If you're really wanting to get a lot done and you can't afford 2 hours for a meal,
If
maybe
you
you
have
might
a
want to.
boarding group for Rise of the Resistance.
Oh yes, most definitely. You might want to take that into consideration as whether or not you
something
want to
to
have a
think
meal
about.
here.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is be in the middle of meeting Vampire Mickey when you suddenly realize that you have 10 minutes before your boarding group
Exactly.
is up. So all to take into consideration. But overall, great meal. Good to see Minnie and Mickey and their
We
Halloween
love seeing
costumes
our friends.
and hearing all of the music that you normally hear when you're going to a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
It was fun.
So, good meal.
Yes.
Fun over here. Hollywood Studios, Minnie's Hollywood Dine.
Yes.
So come on down and enjoy it. Make sure you get reservations and enjoy a meal with Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and Goofy. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe, and we will see you guys later in the parks.